Welcome back to Roblox Fly, the flyest YouTube channel around. Now, video games are known to be a source of entertainment and a distraction from reality. It's meant for people of all ages to have fun. But of course, nothing is perfect and all games have their inconveniences and annoyances. And it's no different in Roblox. In this video, we'll be going over 7 things that make Roblox annoying for kids. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below after doing so. At the end of every month, we'll be picking one lucky person in the comments to be shouted out in our videos. Now let's get on to the list. Number 1, Robux. In a perfect world, everything is free. But it's not a perfect world and not everything is free. So while kids may want all the newest clothes, the virtual currency called Robux will be holding them back. Robux can be used to buy custom gear from the Roblox catalog that your character can wear and special abilities that they can take into multiplayer battles. It can also be used to create groups, clans, and upload thumbnails from your places. So as you can imagine, nearly every kid wants extra gear and downloadable content to give them a more enjoyable experience on the game. Now of course, kids don't have jobs, which means they don't have money, meaning they have to use their mom or dad's credit card to buy items. And obviously, most parents aren't too fond of that idea. Their kids spending countless amount of money on virtual items does not sound very appeasing. And then when kids really want to get certain items and can't afford it, they'll become more likely to fall for scams that promise free Robux. So in totality, Robux definitely is an annoyance for kids. Number 2, hackers. Now in any popular game, there's going to be hackers. It's the inevitable. Hackers simply ruin it for everybody. Imagine trying your hardest to win a game or complete a certain challenge, but a hacker can just come in and win with ease. And then there's times where hackers will join a server just to cause chaos. The hacker's goal is to ruin the game for everyone else, and nobody likes that. Although Roblox does its best job to prevent hacking from happening, it still occurs. Over the years, Roblox has done specific coding to help control the amount of hackers and what they could do. Account stealers, game exploiters, and Roblox scammers offer to give free Robux for passwords or personal information, and you already know what that can lead to. So your best bet when coming across a hacker is just to join a new server. Number 3, creepy Roblox users. Now the majority of Roblox users are young harmless kids who just load up the game to have fun. But of course there are always a handful of weird people on the internet preying on what could be your child. Now this is really scary stuff. I mean, there's creepy adults trying to trick kids into thinking they're kids too. And with kids who don't know any better, they could possibly overshare personal information, and well, you know what that could lead to. Roblox does its best to try to limit what personal information can be shared, but creepy people on the internet can always find a way. Now there is not really much you could do besides playing it safe, trusting nobody, and never revealing personal information on the internet. Number 4, clickbait. Just to make it clear, I'm not talking about YouTube clickbait. I'm talking about games that clickbait. So for example, if you're searching for different games within Roblox, you're most likely going to pick the one that's the most eye-catching, right? There could be a game that looks super cool when you're searching it, but when you get into the actual game, the maps can be boring and there's no real objective. There's also clickbait games that promise a lot of easy Robux, but that's not always true. Clickbait just makes it really annoying for kids who just want to have a good experience on the game. Number 5, chat filters. Chat filters can be a real annoyance to not just kids, but people of all ages who play the game. The whole idea of it is to censor inappropriate words, since it's a kid-friendly game after all. The annoying part is that half of the time, they don't even detect curse words or inappropriate phrases. You can type out a family-friendly phrase, and they'll censor it. It just makes no sense. I think Roblox definitely needs to take another look at their censoring system just to make sure they get it right. No little kid should be exposed to bad words at that age, because they will repeat it. So if Roblox is going to have chat filters, it has to be done right. Number 6, treatment of noobs. Nobody wants to be called a noob. Some people actually take real offense to that. Being a noob or a newbie to a game can come with some harassment. Now most of the time you can tell who a noob is, if they have default skins or they don't really know what they're doing. However, it's important to understand that a lot of noobs may not be fortunate enough to have Robux to buy items and gear. But still, they'll get made fun of in chat filters and it's no fun. Roblox does have a strict no bullying policy, but it can only do so much. It's unfortunate, but noobs do get worse treatment than your average Roblox player. Number 7, trolls. You can make the argument that trolls are even worse than hackers. Trolls' main objective is to give you the worst experience possible. So although hackers come in the game and cheat, they may not always try to make it annoying, but trolls really just try to irritate you and bug you for no reason. If you're playing a team-based game with a troll, that's the worst. They can hold you and your team back by sabotaging. Kids just want to get on the game and have fun, and when you throw trolls in the mix, it's never good. And that wraps up the list for the top 7 things that make Roblox annoying for kids. In the comments below, put down your thoughts on what annoyances are in Roblox. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a like.